butterflies. I feel like I'm like the more femme version of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, where he has the black turtleneck and the gold chain. Just realizing that now. But will I be changing my outfit for anybody? No, I'm ready for the day. I'm ready to slay. But welcome to my Q3 recap. So obviously I've switched gears this year because I haven't done 0 actual episodes with people and interview them. So I'm interviewing myself, I guess, on a quarterly basis for you guys. So here I am just recapping Q3 as if I'm like a financial institution. You know, I'm like, where are my sales? Where is this? If you're in sales, you know we go by quarters. I'm in sales. I had a great Q3 actually. Thank you for asking. I'm bonusing because I did so great. But if you recall, Q2, I had talked about Mamie, my beloved grandmother, passing away, and what an emotional blur that this summer has been. Of course, I miss her so much, and if I talk about it too much, I'm going to start crying on here. But I would tell you that the entire summer, I think, excluding maybe 2 weekends, I was home every single weekend this summer. So the burnout is finally hitting me here at the beginning of October. I'm exhausted, but I actually really enjoyed my time back home. So I spent a lot of time with my family, especially with my mom. I was preparing for my party, which I will tell you about momentarily. Just trying to relax, trying to escape the summer here in Boston. So what better place to do that, you know, than Cape Cod. So I was home a lot, but I would drive home every Friday night after work in at or above 2 hours of traffic, and then spend all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and then wake up super early on Monday to then turn around and hit the road to come back to Boston. So 4 days in Boston, well, 4 nights in Boston, 3 nights in my hometown, and now here I am doing this for like 3 months on end. A bitch is tired, okay? I'm so exhausted, but I'm gonna take a break after this weekend. I'm taking a break and I'm staying up here because I just need to try to sleep in and just be like a nothing, just a blob on this here couch hanging out. But in due time, that will all happen. But my party, all right? So ladies and gents, theys and thems, I am celebrating my 40th birthday this year. Can you believe it? I mean, I definitely don't look 40. 40 where? 40 where? No, I really am. I definitely feel it, especially in my knees today. But it's neither here nor there. But I am celebrating my 40th birthday. However, being that my birthday is on Black Friday, nobody, including me, wants to celebrate the day after a holiday where it's already cold and dark by like 3 p.m. here in the Northeast, good old New England. So I decided I'm gonna have my fucking party in September when it's still nice out on the Cape. So that's exactly what I did. So part of the time, well, most of the time that I went home, my mom and I had been planning this party. So, and it was just so spectacular. If you were there, drop it in the comments. Tell the people what a great time you had. No, I'm not trying to brag, but it was an amazing party. But anyway, I decided that I wanted to have a tea party for my 40th birthday, so I did just that. And my mom and I had spent like the entire summer going around the Cape to different thrift shops, thrifting teacups and saucers, teapots, you know, anything that we felt was like timepiece appropriate, if you will, because it was like an old English teapot tea, you know, but it was so much fun. We had a blast going through all different thrift stores, obviously supporting the thrift stores that are there on the Cape, giving them business, and then we're turning around and donating most. We did keep some for ourselves, but most of the paraphernalia that we had purchased, we're donating it back so somebody else can enjoy it, and I just feel like it's like a really good cause. So the place in which we're donating the teacups and the teapots and saucers is the Friday Club, which is celebrating their 125th anniversary in 2026, and my grandparents were very much a part of supporting the Friday Club. So it is a gaggle, I won't say a gang, of women that would get together, and predominantly their charity and fundraising is sponsored by bake sales that they host. So my mom and I definitely hit up at least 3 of the bake sales this summer, and everything was so delicious, so good. And there's typically long lines. So one of the bake sales my mom and I went to, I think it was in the beginning, either end of August or beginning of September. We got there at 10:06. It starts at 10 o'clock. And let me tell you, mostly everything was gone. We got there 6 minutes after it started. There will literally be lines set, like, ready to go. There's actually an article from like 1999 that I recently found in the Cape Cod Times of my grandfather going there, and they interviewed him because he was always such a huge supporter. So last year, my mom and I were at a bake sale. Everybody remembered my grandparents, so they're like, oh, Bob, he would have been here already. He would have picked his stuff up. And, you know, it's nice to know that the tradition is being carried on. So very much so, like, I'm fat for a reason because I'm trying to carry on traditions of my grandfather going to a bake sale and supporting local business, okay? So if you ever question my weight, just know it's for charity, okay? Well, because my neighbor, she actually, like, is always like, did you track your steps? Do you have the app on the phone? She, like, low-key has called me fat a couple of times. I'm like, ma'am, you're on death's door. Please don't ever do that again. I don't judge you, so don't judge me, okay? But so the best part was just about 3 weeks ago at this point, they had a bake sale, and it was pouring rain on the Cape, and it was like torrential downpours. And I was actually at doing like a cleaning and organizing job that I do on the side, and I had to go run to donate some stuff at my church. So on the way, I was like, oh my God, they still have the sign up. It was like 11:15, and I went in there and I cleared house, let me tell you, because the rain kept a lot of the people away. So I was like, yes. My mom is recovering from knee replacement surgery, so I was like, Mom, this is what they have, blah, 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 blah. What are we getting? And I had cash in hand, ready to give out. So pumped. So yes, like, we are philanthropists on Cape Cod, okay? Let me just put it that way. But great time at the tea party, planning it, supporting people along the way that are near and dear to us. And yeah, it's just been like a really, really nice time being on the Cape throughout the summer. The hydrangeas were spectacular, and that's like one of my favorite flowers. So it was so nice to just like see how vibrant and colorful and full that they were, all these hydrangea bushes. And I'm just like, oh my God, I grew up in such a beautiful place. I am super, super lucky. And I'm also really pumped that a lot of my friends who haven't been to my hometown had a chance to see it through my eyes, which was really great. So I had family come from Western Mass, from Chicago. My aunt and uncle flew out from Chicago. I had my best friend from Florida. I had Janelle, who's been on the show. She was part of the LMG group. She and her mom drove all the way from Philly. I've had New Hampshire. I mean, like, everywhere. So I'm like super, super lucky that so many people came out to support me, because I'm always supporting everybody else. And this was part of the reason why I did this party, because I was like, you know what? I deserve it. I haven't had a wedding. I haven't had a baby shower or any of the things that come with getting married or breeding children. So I was like, I'm gonna do this for myself. And it was great. Also, my preschool teacher, who is also now my mom's next door neighbor, is the one who did all of the food. So she did the catering, and it was spectacular, and everybody is like still raving to this day, like a month later, about how good the food was. So yeah, I think I did it pretty nicely. Oh yeah, I could post pictures later. I think I already did on my Antisocialite Katie Instagram page, but I can certainly No, I actually didn't. I did not. I'm going to, and you're going to enjoy it. But so yeah, beautiful weather. It was so nice. I think Mamie gave me beautiful weather because she actually approved my tea party invitation like 2 days before she passed away. So I get there after she was like threatening me to not come and see her on her way out, and I was like, ma'am, you think I'm listening to you? She definitely was happy that I came, but she's sitting in her bed, one eye open, and she's like, that looks good. I like it. That's the one, because I had a few different versions. So that's the one I chose. And that was like the theme throughout the whole party. So it was really special to have her there. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to talk about it because I'm going to cry. But anyway, yes. So I ended up taking Hayden to the JFK Museum, which is in Hyannis, and didn't realize she had actually already been there with my brother, but that's totally fine because education is key because, I'm trying to teach her about our family a little bit more, knowing that I'm going to be marrying Jack Schlossberg. So that was actually like the running joke throughout the summer, that I was on the search for him to find Jack Schlossberg. And unfortunately, I didn't, as many times as I drove by the compound and the museum and any place that I felt like, he would be. But typically he's in the Hudson River or he's on the road campaigning for Kamala. So I didn't actually get to see him, but maybe one day that will all happen. Besides that, so I had, going to the Cape every single week, doing things on the Cape, which has been really nice. I only went to the beach once with my friend Amanda and her family, and it was like to catch the sunset. Like, I literally did not really have any downtime. I went to the pool maybe twice. So that's why I tell you, it's literally just been like such a blur of trying to navigate and work and prepare and do all this stuff. And that's why I tell you, a bitch is diet. Okay. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, I kind of had like some bullet points of what I did, but I think I went over all of them. Did I go anywhere else? I didn't travel. No, I did. I totally lied to you. I traveled, but you guys already know that if you caught the Q2, it was at the tail end of Q2, but I went to New York City to go to Cece's son's birthday party. Cece also was part of the Legendary Media Group, and it was her son's first birthday party, and that's where I met Issa Rae, and I like fangirled my way all the way out the Met, and I was like, she probably was like, who is this bitch? Who is this unhinged woman? I'm not a woman, I'm a girl, guys. Like, I'm about to be 40 and I'm like, I'm a woman? I don't know. I don't feel that way. Maybe because I act my shoe size, not my age. I don't know. Also 6.5 if you guys are wondering. So I don't know. I'm trying to think like what else I did. I didn't do anything, but tell me what you did. So make my life more exciting about hearing stories about you guys. I don't know. I played tour guide to Janelle and her mom, like took them all around my hometown. They were like super impressed about like how much family history that we have and like how settled we are, and literally settled because my mom's side came from the Mayflowers. But before you come for me and tell me that I am like a colonist or colonizer and put it in a bad way, that's not my fault. Okay, it's not my fault. I'm good to people. I'm not going to kill them for land or anything else. So be good to me, because I love everybody as much as I hate them, which is why I'm antisocial, but it is what it is. Oh, and I had ice cream every single Saturday night, like a fat ass, at Lighthouse Keeper's Pantry, so I just had to drop them because the bullet points are like slowly going by on the screen. If you guys haven't used Big View, that's actually like really great. I probably could have wrapped this up in 5 minutes, but I set the timer for like so slow that's like only 10 words per minute, but I feel like I already told you what I was going to tell you guys anyway. So again, doing it to support local businesses. So when you see like my tummy and my bummy a little bit rounder this Q3, don't be or Q4, don't be judging me, okay? So anyway, that's that, guys. This is what I have. Hayden turned 15. I'm about to turn 40. You know, things are just all is well. Mamie and Papa are looking over me. They're like, yes, girl, I'm proud of you. Oh, Biz. Okay, this is my last thing. Biz, my cousin, who's also been on the show, gave me a bracelet that has Mamie's picture inside of it, and it's like a tiny little like a negative of a photo, and it's like 1 millimeter big, and I'm only gonna wear it for special occasions because I do not want to break it. But it has Mamie's picture in it. Tell me why I bawled like an asshole. I was like, I can't believe it's so nice. Oh my god, it was like, yeah, it was super emotional. So Bizarre, that was her name growing up. Don't you ever call her that, only I can. But like, thank you for my really nice bracelet. That was it. That was not on the script. That was like on my unhinged, just like normalness. So without further ado, guys, I'll catch up with you at the end of the year where I will have turned out of my 30s and into my 40s. I don't know if I'm ready for that, but we're just gonna like enjoy the last few months of the year. Spooky season is here. Birthday season will be upon us, and then it's Christmas, you know. Happy Chrysler. That's it. Love you guys. I will see you soon, hopefully again, but let's just stay connected. Okay, until then, I will see you guys soon.